What is up, fellow journeymen and women? It's Journeyman Ram here, and we have touched down in Dubrovnik, Croatia. Is the first stop on our Croatian journey. In this video, I'll be showing you guys the old city, the old town of Dubrovnik. We'll be showing you guys what it's like during COVID now, since there's barely anyone here. This is a very rare time to see this, so it's going to be a cool opportunity to see how awesome the city is. So let's check it out. One of the cool first things you see when you enter from the north side is this grid plan of the city. But what I find really cool and interesting is during the 1991 War for Independence, Croatia versus Yugoslavia, when the Serbian and Montenegrin forces came to attack, they pretty much shelled the city with like 2,000 mortars and shells. And you can see here they have keys in all these different languages. But in English, you can see here, so the triangles mean roof damage by direct hit, burnt down building, roof damage by shrapnel, direct hit on the pavement. And then it has a map of exactly all the different places that this happened at. So all these buildings right here were all caught on fire. These were direct hits on the ground. This is the main strip. You can see that must have just been bombarded. And then it just blows my mind. This was 30 years ago. And a place like Dubrovnik was just that heavily attacked. It's such a shame, but you know, every place has some dark history to it. Dubrovnik's not able to escape that, but hopefully we get to learn a little bit more. But on the lighter side, this is a pretty interesting, funny statue. I want to show you guys this. Hello. Hi. I'm just checking this statue out. So, yeah. So it looks like this little mannequin, this little statue, is he peeing? What is he doing?
My father is making all this limestone souvenir, all made by family tradition.
Oh wow, yeah. So you got another one here. This is Saint Blase.
San Blas.
Blase.
San Blas.
That's how you say it.
Patron of Dubrovnik.
Blase, patron of Dubrovnik. So your father made this?
Yes.
Okay, so we know who the person who made it, because I saw this yesterday and this over the weekend.
Yes.
And I asked the tour guide, what's the historical significance of this?
Yes,
And-
yes.
Huh?
Nije.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's a funny statue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your father does great work. All right, funny story behind that statue. There's two actually stories I have behind the statue. So when I first got here, you can't miss it. It's like one of the first things you see when you enter the city. And obviously it looks like a little midget, either jerking off or he's peeing. I don't know what it was. So I asked the tour guide on one of this historical city tours that I did. I was like, what's the significance behind that little statue there? There must be something crazy who this little thing is. I don't know what the fuck to think of it. And I thought she would know. And she looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you asking me this question? So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. And then I actually found out that after they did Game of Thrones here, they, I guess her father is the one who made it. I just found that out. But he was replicating Tyrion Lannister from the show. I forgot what his name is, Peter Dinklage in real life, because they used to see him filming around here, and they said he used to get pissed drunk all the time, and like, I don't know, he was kind of like who he was in the show. I don't know if I believe that, but I guess that statue is I guess a replication, or they're trying to imitate Peter Dinklage, which is kind of sad, but I guess that's what it is. One of the other things that you notice, so another thing, when I came here initially, it was, I don't know, 3 days ago, and I came off a red eye from New York, and I walk in here, I'm like half awake, and I'm just like blown away by the beauty of this place, right? I mean, it's incredible. Limestone buildings everywhere, but I didn't even get to appreciate the entrance. Check this out. There's quite some cool historical significance about just what we're seeing around here. So when you initially walk in, you come across this church, and this church has a whole bunch of different little holes here. Now I know I just showed you guys that map of all the shelling that happened in the city. But you could see there's one right there. I mean, they're all over this building, and they never really decided to clean them up. But that's from the shrapnel, from the bombs that hit this the street. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, you literally see it right there. I can't imagine it happening during that day. But here's another cool thing too. Right across the street from that church is this fountain, which was made, I believe, when the Venetians came here, and they had a huge influence on Dubrovnik. Venice, the Venetians were one of the biggest competitors to Dubrovnik as a huge trading part of the Mediterranean. You can hear this is like an aqueduct, is a fountain to feed the city, or to provide the city with water. And to this day, it's still drinkable. And it's fucking amazing. Considering there's only the ocean around Dubrovnik, there's no like riverways. They had to construct an aqueduct to get water from 12 kilometers away to bring it to the city and have it come out of this fountain. So that was a pretty significant marvel of engineering at the time, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, so let's keep moving. Dubrovnik is a city of alleyways, and I love it for that because you could just get lost in it. One thing that's interesting about this flag is it says, "This street is a pedestrian corridor. Please don't stop and keep moving to the right while moving." They obviously had that because when it's not COVID, there is an insane amount of people coming and being tourists here, right? And this alleyway is just so packed. So they need to really direct traffic. Like, people on the right, walk this way. People on the left, walk that way. But as you can see, we don't have to worry about that right now. We got a exclusive look into the city. And on the right of me is a historic church that I want to show you guys something from the walls here. So if you could see, there's a whole bunch of letters on the wall here. There's like an emblem, there's more letters, and then you can actually read this one. And then there's a year. It says 1597. So the story behind these letters and inscription here is that during the bubonic plague, or the Black Plague, in 1597, obviously everyone was, it was dying everywhere. It was much worse than COVID. This was the residence of one of the priests, the main priests in the city. And he not only just did this to remind everyone, if you guys can actually read these words, it says, "Memento mori," remember that you will die, or remember that you can die. He wasn't trying to remind people because of the bubonic plague that they will die. He was trying to tell, the funny story about this is, he was trying to tell the kids of the city who used to play soccer down this alleyway, right here. You can see, it's like a long stretch alley. There's a little cat. They used to hit the soccer ball on the wall like all day when they were playing soccer. And the priest was never able to get his work done. He was never able to sleep. And he got really pissed off to the point to where in 1597, he came out to this wall and he pretty much tried to write a low-key note to these kids of like, "You will die if you keep hitting the soccer ball against the wall." I thought that was hilarious. So don't piss off priests. They might try to get you killed. I don't know. But here's the church. There's cats everywhere, by the way. This is one cool thing that you can come across if you walk on this street. So here, they're talking about, lest we forget, the guy who owned this building, he owned a gallery here. And during the 1991 bombarding from the Serbian and Montenegrin forces, you could see what this building looked like. And you could see before and after. Here's 1990. Poor guy. He had his little art museum, just trying to sell art and practice his craft. And next thing you know, it's all bombed in. At least the guy has the spirits up. Here's some more pictures. The resiliency of the Croatians. Look at them. So this is this street. All right, you can see how just there's so much rubble everywhere, and how they remade it. It's glistening. It's beautiful out here, but it's quite sad. Here, there's actually even a note, which I think is extremely important. When we go travel to these countries, guys, it's really important to understand the significance, what happened here, and just show our respects. Here, this note says, "Lest we forget, our city was savagely attacked early in the morning by the Serbian and Montenegrin army on St. Nicholas Day, December 6, 1991. It was the saddest Friday in the history of Dubrovnik. At 7 o'clock in the morning, the cross on the Mount of SRD was destroyed. Already at 7:10 a.m., a shell, one of the first to hit the city, hit our house. At 7:20, the third fateful one set our house on fire. I tried to extinguish it in the attic with a few buckets of water, but I failed. Shells kept falling, and we had to abandon the burning house. I carried my old mother, age 99, to the ground floor and to the neighborhood. I ran twice on the second floor to take the most important documents, butane gas canister, the lamp, and my sister's shoes. My sister, Marika, managed to run to the neighbor's house with blankets over her head, and somehow I too managed to run across a little later with a pot on my head. We threw pots, pans, bottles filled with water into the burning flames and a delusive hope. By the nightfall, 7 mortar shells fell on the house, 3 of them incendiary bombs. Thank God we were not hurt." Super sad. Here's some more pictures. It just blows my mind. I can't understand how, especially Dubrovnik. I mean, at one point, this was a city that was ready for war, right? Ancient warfare, medieval warfare, high, buildings or high walls to try to protect against incoming forces. But in modern day warfare, that doesn't really matter anymore because you could just drop bombs on places. So Dubrovnik was not safe in that aspect. Let's check out what we got here. Hello. This is a Game of Thrones store? Do you mind if we check it out? All right, guys. So here is a Game of Thrones store. It looks like it's a official one of the city. There is a replica of the Iron Throne back there. I believe there is 6 replicas in production or that were made, licensed by HBO. If that's true, is it six? Yeah, 6 replicas made, and I'm sure that a lot of them are in Croatia, probably. And she's looking at me like, dude, shut the fuck up. And I believe the original one, I thought the original one was on Corkula Island. It's not. I believe it's still in Ireland. So when we go to Ireland, we're going to go check it out. But yeah, if you guys ever want to get a whole bunch of cool Game of Thrones memorabilia, here's the many faces. If you want to take that home. I wonder what happens if you press on it. What happens if you press on the... Oh, nothing? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
So, after the show was made, obviously Dubrovnik was put on the map for being King's Landing, and half the stores here are Game of Thrones stores. You'll see them everywhere. But that one was, I believe, the most official one. Let's keep going. Hello. Huh? Oh, it looks like she... Hi. What is this? Lavender. Oh, that's good. Oh, and some oil? Okay, oil for your body? It smells good. This is good. Lavender stand for everyone coming to Croatia. It's very nice. How much is that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll get one. Okay. 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 This looks nice. Yeah, I've been smelling, so this will make me okay. All right. I'll get this one. Okay. All right, guys, let me get this real quick. So that old lady just hustled me into buying some lavender soap and lavender oils. But you know what? Why not help the Croatian people out a bit? They're probably getting hit really hard because there's no tourism here. And so while you're here, buy some shit. All right. So this is one thing I've noticed after being here for a couple days is you'll see some signs like this, these yellow signs. This is Happy Day, October 6th, 15% discount on all items in the store. So you would think that October 6th is like a special day for discounts, but it's actually not. They change that date every single day. So don't be fooled if you come out here. It's just how it's like it out here. I don't know why, but they're good salesmen. So one building you won't miss when you're walking around the old city is Rector's Palace. This is historically where all the congressmen and the most important people of Dubrovnik lived. So all the most influential people. And at the time, back in the day, you know, politicians, they always get bribed. They always become corrupt. And I thought one really interesting aspect about Rector's Palace is that not only did they have it as a location for the senators and the people, the politicians to live, but they also had a prison here. And the prison was actually in the beginning or in the bottom of the hall. And for the rectors or the senators to be able to go to their work every single day, they had to walk by the prisoners as a reminder that do not get corrupted, do not fuck up, because if you do, you could potentially be a prisoner as well. All right, guys, so we are standing now in front of St. Blase's not palace, his church. And as you can see here, here's a statue of the saint holding the city of Dubrovnik in his hands. So, backstory about the saint is that the reason why he's the patron saint of Dubrovnik and why they love him so much and why there's statues of him all around the city is that during the time that Venetians and Dubrovnik's, the Croatians, were at war, the leader of Dubrovnik at the time had a dream of Saint Blase informing him, telling him that the Venetian army and the boats were behind the local island of Lokrum, and they're waiting to come and invade the city. And so he woke up from this dream and he was like, holy shit, that's crazy. We need to make sure that this is not the case. And the legend has it is that they went to go check out the back of Lokrum, which we'll go try to check out. And what did they find? They found Venetian army boats or navy boats coming to attack the city, and they were able to fend them off and get them out of here. So ever since then, they commemorate Saint Blase as the patron saint for saving the city. All right, I just thought, since we're talking about the patron saint of Dubrovnik, Saint Blase, that we should also bring up how he was killed, which I think is pretty fucking gruesome. So we are going to Split, and when we go to Split, there's a palace there that pretty much everyone goes in, which is Diocletian's palace, which was one of the Roman emperors back in the day when Rome was pretty much the biggest kingdom known to man. And Diocletian was not a big fan of Christians, and he was going around and he was killing all a bunch of Christians just because he was like, fuck Christians. And so Blase was not immune to that fate. He was also killed, and I believe he was killed by having his like throat split or his head cut off, something crazy like that. So there's one day a year that the churches will bless your throat for Saint Blase because his throat was cut when he was killed. I don't know what day that is, but if you ever want your throat blessed and you want to protect your throat, go to church that day. All right, so we're leaving the whole church area and now walking towards the seaside of Dubrovnik. All right, there's another Kiki. There's the top of the wall walk. So if you saw my video, I was literally up there yesterday walking around. All right, let's check this place out. This looks like a, oh yeah, this is, I believe this is the Buza Bar. So if you want a Cliff Bar to come drink some ales, you get a pit stop, you can see some people swimming down here. You get a beautiful view of the Adriatic. That's great. There's Lockram Island, the island I was just telling you guys about, where the Venetian army was hiding. There's, if you can see that way, is the Dubrovnik airport. Some sunbathers. Might have to go swimming here later. What do you guys think? Should I get a beer? How's it going? How you doing? Should I get a beer? Of course. We're getting a beer. We're getting a pit stop, guys. We gotta refuel. Huh? Okay, let's do that. No, I can just drink it like this. Is this barred bar or bouja?
Yeah, the small bouja.
Small bouja. Okay, that's what it's called. Small bouja bar. Get a nail. Enjoying the sea here. So I'm gonna do a pit stop, guys, and just drink a beer. My mouth's getting dry for y'all. I'm giving you guys all this fascinating history. Oh, look what I just did. Le Bon. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a little pit stop, and we'll be back on the tour in a bit. All right, guys. So I just left the small booza bar, and if you walk around the corner, not too far, if you just follow the wall, you'll see a sign that says "Cold drinks with the most beautiful view." And if you just go that way, I believe it is the other booza bar, the one that's a little bit higher on the cliff. So if you guys want to just come out here and get washed, you can go do that at the booza bars. I highly recommend it. And I think it's kind of funny that outside of this church is one of the main scenes from Game of Thrones. If you guys can tell what it is, it's where Cersei did her walk of atonement, where everyone was yelling "shame, shame," ringing the bells. She had to walk through King's Landing naked. So you guys know that wasn't actually her naked, it was a body double. So you horny guys out there, hey, like there's a Kiki. And what's funny is that a lot of the businesses are capitalizing on the show's popularity. You can see here, Shame Cocktail. So obviously Game of Thrones, one of the biggest shows in the world. A lot of people will come here and try to reenact the whole Walk of Atonement scene, and a lot of tourists would come down here and they'd walk down the steps just like Cersei, naked, and they would do it, I don't know, try it so they wouldn't get caught from in the middle of the night. And a whole bunch of people, obviously if you're a local Dubrovnik citizen, you probably don't like that too much. So you can see here all these windows of people. When they hear these bells go off, and when they hear, I don't know, people getting fired up about to do the Walk of Atonement, they get a bucket of water, or sometimes even piss, and they drop it on the people walking down. So imagine being I don't know, a drunk tourist, you're trying to reenact the scene, and next thing you know, you get a dump of Croatian piss right on you. You know, you gotta respect the area, guys. Even though that scene's dope, you can't walk around naked in Dubrovnik because they'll throw piss on you. Forewarning you. If you guys can hear this, there's a music school right here. So if you walk down this alley, I don't know if here's a street name. Oh, I think this is a street name. This is actually the name of the building. Muzika Skola. It's a music school for Croatians. And you could hear them. Let's see if we can creep in here. So I'm not going to piss off Croatian people, because as you know, if you piss them off, bad things can happen to you. But you can see that it's a music school, and so it must be nice to live around this spot if the students are good. But if they're not, it wouldn't be too enjoyable. Let's see what we got up here. Noto bene. Looks like a nice little olive oil shop. I believe I was here earlier. Let's check it out. Molto bene. Yep. Hello.
Hi.
I'm back.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I wanted to show the world of YouTube your shop.
Oh, why not? I'm very happy because of that.
Yeah, of course. So you know, usually people probably walk down the main stratum area,
Yes.
and so people need to realize if they walk up here, they get to see a lot of these stores that are much more interesting. So can you just kind of tell us what you got here?
Here we have spices, cooking spices actually.
Okay.
We start with the sea salt. Sea salt is from the Ston, that is a small place on Peninsula Pelješac. That is 50 kilometers from Dubrovnik.
Okay.
And that is the only salt farm in this part of the Europe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I combine with herbs and with some other ingredients like, for example, lavender sea salt here.
Mm-hmm.
It's lavender sea salt we use for the fish, for the lamb.
Okay.
It's very
Nice.
good with the boiled eggs, for example.
Oof.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Here we have two different spices which we use like for the dipping. This combination is chili, garlic, cumin, and a sea salt.
Okay.
And not only with olive oil, it's very good with the spaghetti, with the meat, like a marinade. And this is our best seller. This is a rosemary, garlic, fennel, and a sea salt.
Oh, nice. Okay. That
Fish,
sounds
chicken,
great.
lamb, potatoes, cheese.
All uses, everything.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You got to have this in your cabinet, guys.
Yeah.
This rosemary. I might have to buy some, even though I'm not the best cooks for my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then over here, you got some jams.
Yes. Before 16 years, we start with the jams. We start with the marmalades, and then we upgrade with the different things.
Okay.
Here I have an orange marmalade with chia seeds.
Okay.
This is a bitter oranges. We have lot of oranges here, wild oranges, lot of. Then we have a lot of figs. Now is almost now you can find also fresh figs, but season of figs is on the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I cook fig jam, chili fig jam,
Ooh.
which is very good. For example, with the cheese, it's delicious.
Mm.
And after I will give you something. You will try cheese with something.
Okay.
I will show you later.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. And this is a regular fig jam.
Okay. Nice.
Before the corona, every year, last, I think so, 12 years, we have a competition here in Dubrovnik for all Croatian marmalade and jams and something like that. Every first weekend in October. But because of corona, this year we don't have that. And for my fig marmalade, actually fig jam, I don't know how many medals, but silver and gold medals for quality.
Really?
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah, fig jam.
All right.
Yeah.
So guys, you come over here. What is the shop called?
Nota bene.
Nota bene.
Means again all odds.
All odds?
Against
all odds.
Yes.
That's inspirational. And against all odds, you guys are going to make it through the virus. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. And so they got samples too. This is interesting. I came here earlier, and that's why I remembered coming here. What can you say what this is called again?
Fig salami.
Fig salami.
Why? Because it looks like salami, it's the shape of salami, but no meat.
No meat for all you vegetarians out there.
Delicious for vegetarian. It's made of dried figs, almonds, and the spices. It's completely sweet, fruit, and usually we serve with the cheese. All figs is fresh figs, a marmalade. It's very, very good with the cheese combination. But also you can eat just like that, just like dessert, you know.
Perfect. Yeah, guys, this is come get a sample if you want to try it.
Enjoy.
It's bomb.
Enjoy. And you can try also our sugar almonds. I'm not so sure you tried before. Try now. And also something what is typical tradition here from Dubrovnik, that is candied orange peels.
Oh wow! And do you make this, or how do you get these?
Everything what you see here is homemade and handmade. Actually, you are now in my home.
Oh really?
This is a home shopping.
Oh wow!
This is not a typical shop.
I love that.
This is place where I creating and when I prepare, when I sell.
That's amazing.
It's my home.
I love that.
Thank you very much.
And is this your art too, or is this?
No,
okay.
that we have from my friends.
Okay. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. Can I give you now to try cheese with something? Would
Sure.
you like to try?
Absolutely. It's a beautiful home.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I love that quote over there. If you guys can see it, it says, "I have."
Oh.
Huh? Yeah.
Do you know who says that?
No.
Some genius.
Nikola Tesla?
No?
Damn it, because he's from Croatia.
Yeah, yes, he's from Croatia, but tell me another one.
Benjamin, or not Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein?
That's
Boom.
from him, and that's me.
I have no special talent. I am just passionately curious. That's awesome. That is, that's a quote to live by, guys. All right. So she's getting us some cheese right now. And sorry, what was your name?
Nina.
Nina. That's hilarious. My girlfriend's name is Nina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Ramez.
Rames.
Ramez.
Rames.
Yeah, it's like top ramen soup with a Z. You know that
Ramez.
soup. Yes,
Okay.
Ramez.
And Rames, now I will give you to try something what is typical and traditional also here for us.
Okay.
That is a fresh milk, fresh cow cheese. Just a moment, I need a fork.
Mmm. Fresh cow cheese.
Yes. Twice a week we have a lady on Green Market. She bring milk and the cheese, and then I go there and buy for fresh cheese.
Nice. Okay.
And now I will serve
How's
that
it going?
fresh cheese with
Oh, looks good.
something. I need one more plate. Sorry.
Oh, cuts like butter. It looks good.
Yeah, like it better.
Mm.
Taste is much better than.
Beautiful.
No, just a
Thank you.
moment.
Yeah.
Just a moment, I'm not finished.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Let's try like this. And forks, yeah. This is a sage honey.
Sage honey.
Sage
Okay.
honey, yes. This is also something what we have here.
Oh,
We have
It's
beans,
amazing.
a lot of beans, and especially sage honey. Sage honey is the best honey actually, because sage is very very healthy, especially for the throat. You know, if you have a problem with that, you need just few leaves of the sage, boiled water, put on the leaves. I don't know, 15-20 minutes, and they take that water and do like that.
Really?
I don't know in English what is how I say that.
yeah.
And
Gargle.
yeah, your problem with the throat will disappear.
If you guys got throat problems,
Sage. This is a sage. Look at it.
sage.
This is a sage.
There's sage right there.
Sage.
Look at that.
Wild sage. We have a lot of this.
Mm.
Now try this.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
All right, guys. Moment of truth. Oh my God. Oh, that is amazing. It's so good.
Thank you very much.
Wow. I could eat way too much of that. That's not even fair.
Please enjoy.
All right, I'll try one more. Whew. Wow. That is. You guys got to come out here and try this place.
My husband is coming now.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hello. How's it going? Just enjoying your home and the cheese and the honey. And,
Please,
yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It's beautiful.
And all the day I was thinking about that. I sent some mail or something like that, or also in a tourist office. Are you, kako se kaže, da li razumijete, da li ste, sorry, do you know actually that is situation from American people? We are open for the American people, and they like this country, and give some more advertising or something like that
Yeah.
to bring American people here, because you know weather here in Dubrovnik and was until December will be between 15 and 20 degrees, maybe more. You know.
Really?
It's
For that long? I didn't know it stayed that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weather will be very very good, and why not came here and enjoy actually.
Wow. I mean, it's perfect.
But also restaurants have to be open and something like that. Situation is because it's not good. Even now, people close the door, you know.
For
Because
sure. Yeah. So you guys have been here your whole lives?
Yes.
How has the city transformed from, from you were a child to now? Is it just?
He is the best for that because he was born here.
I was born in the old town.
Yeah.
Oh, you were born in the old town.
Yeah.
And your family's from here? Your parents
Yeah,
from here?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My mother still lives here. I was born on the on the Green Market, where is Gundulic Square.
Uh huh.
My mother is still there. My brother lives upstairs.
Oh wow.
So it's something completely different.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So you cannot say it's better or not better, because when I was a kid it was between 5,000-6,000 people in the old town. For example, 2,000 kids with
Living in the old town.
We're living in old town.
Wow.
2,000 kids with one ball, one bicycle, and that's it.
Oh my God.
But we were all day we were on the streets.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
Damn.
in the summer we are just maybe sleep at home.
Really?
When there is no school.
Not, in the whole time you're just outside
Just on the beach,
playing soccer, on the
Yes.
beach, all this kind of
sleeping, just come home. You don't have to go to your home. You can go to any home of your friends.
stuff. Oh wow.
Just open the door and say, I'm hungry.
Come here,
They will give you sandwich, something to eat, and you'll go again.
Oh, that must have been great.
It was
Perfect. That's the life. And
Now we have everything,
yeah,
and we don't enjoy it.
yeah.
Okay, now we are old, so it's okay. I cannot say it's better than now.
Yeah.
But we used to have 2 disco clubs in the old town.
Really?
Yeah. 2 outside, always full. Winter,
Damn.
summer, always.
Wow.
Always. 3 in the old town. Bacchus, Teze, Arsenal. 3 in the old town.
So this must be just a once in a lifetime thing with coronavirus and how it's affected Dubrovnik. I mean, it being empty like this, you've probably never experienced this ever.
Never.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Because I mean,
even when I was a kid, always there were some guests here.
really?
Somebody was here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
But what is now? What's going on now? We are meeting our friends.
Oh yeah.
We are going out with our friends.
Oh wow. That's good. That's a good thing coming out of it.
Didn't happen long time ago.
Also,
Of course.
I'm swimming all the time.
She's always on
summer.
island local.
Every day on
Every
island
day.
local, because I enjoy, actually. I told you before, something is a corona is a bad time now is because of the corona, but something good is in air.
For sure.
It's in my
There's
opinion.
they call it in America silver lining. There's always like something good, even in a bad
Even
situation.
if-
There's like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
good. So interesting.
Yeah.
And so, do you mind if I ask you, just because Americans don't really know about it too much?
Okay.
Obviously, since you were raised here, and one of the biggest devastated places during the Yugoslavian War for Independence was Dubrovnik. I went to a museum here and I saw, 2,000 shells was dropped
Yes,
on the city,
yes,
and
yes.
many children were even, hurt. Were you here at that time? And
I was on the hills.
you were on the
I
hills.
was in the army. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, how old were you at that time?
31.
Oh,
30,
wow.
30.
And-
1991, 30 years.
30 years.
Yes.
Wow. And so you were. Was it required to be in the Croatian?
No.
No?
On the beginning, we were volunteers. We were volunteers.
Yeah.
I joined the army at the 4th of September,
Mm-hmm.
and the war started here 1st October.
Wow.
So, and we didn't have weapons. I had a hunting gun.
Really?
Hunting gun, yeah.
Oh my
with this
God.
Little,
With the little.
yeah, and I shot once on the airplane. I was very optimistic. Yeah. And then after we get guns and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy to see how much the city was rebuilt,
Yeah.
and you could see. I did a video yesterday of walking around the city walls, and from the city walls you can see the terracotta roofs, the new ones,
Yeah.
and the old ones. So you could see which buildings were damaged,
Damaged, yes.
and then which ones were not. And I mean, I couldn't imagine just seeing that. A city like Dubrovnik, it's so historic, so ancient, so beautiful. For no reason, it doesn't sound like there was no strategic military thing here, right?
No.
There was no reason for them to
No.
need to attack Dubrovnik, and yet
No.
they still
All
did.
civilian.
All civilians.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here and you have this nice house and this business.
Yes. Now we are here, but lots of our friends are there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Because
that's,
it's so young,
yeah.
boys, and
Very
it was
young.
very young, and it was very sad.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's
Well,
life.
that's life. And
Yeah.
the main thing is that you guys rebuilt.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the city's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And there's Americans coming now and appreciating it and enjoying your
Yes.
awesome food. And, that's great. So I'm making a video right now to show Americans back home your business, to come here and enjoy it. And
Thank you very much.
Nina's been
Thank
very hospitable.
you. Thank you
So-
very much.
She's, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she's hospital with me also.
Yeah. It's funny because my girlfriend, her name is Nina.
Yeah.
It's the same name. So I guess Nina's, they're doing something right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Awesome.
name. Yeah?
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And all you Americans, not even Americans, anyone watching this video, come check it out. This place is great. So, guys, for all you Owen Wilson fans, Nina was able to meet him when did he come in here? He came in the shop?
He came in the
Yeah,
shop
there he
on
is.
Sunday morning
There he is.
last year, 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here you are. How old were you?
30.
30.
Yeah.
And what was your name again?
Dado.
Dado. This is Dado, guys. And this is the war against Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
When the
Yugoslav army.
Yugoslav army. There he is. You look happy. You look happy.
Yeah.
But
We make free.
yeah, he helped fight, guys. So gotta pay our respects. Well, that was awesome. Nina and Dardo. It's a great couple, great Croatian couple. Very welcoming, awesome shop. I love meeting the locals when you travel. It's the best. Also, guys, if you like these adventures, you like these journeys, please give this video a like. Don't just give it. Smash the like button for me. Help me out. And subscribe to the channel so you guys can stay updated with all these new journeys. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. So help out your boy. Help out the journey. Support the journey. Support the cause. Now we are coming on the main street here. It's called Stratum. It's funny because Dardo, the guy that we met at the last place, showed me a picture of this main strip here when it's busy and you can barely walk. It is like crazy packed with tourists, so it's pretty nuts to see it this empty. So some of the main things you'll come across when you're in the main square. First thing is this pillar with a soldier on it. I forgot what his name was, but as you can see, there's a cage around it because it's been getting fucked up over all the years. And you can even see those wires, those little blue things. There's sensors to try to monitor the decay that it's been getting. But one thing I learned that was pretty interesting about that pillar is that back in the day when people would do dumb shit and they wanted to put you on blast, they would tie you up to the statue and make everyone just throw shit at you and like laugh at you. So again, don't do dumb things in Dubrovnik. Croatians will fuck with you. Another thing that they would do too that I learned about is that they would tie you to a donkey. So actually they're called, this is the Pillar of Shame. They called it the Pillar of Shame. And the other one was they called it the Walk of Shame, separate from the Circe one. And they would tie you up to a donkey and they would whip the donkey, so it would just run around the whole city of Dubrovnik and you would be just getting dragged by it and everyone would just be laughing at you. Pretty cool shit that people did back in the day. Here's the other side of the square. Let's check it out. See, all these tables are empty. This is just probably such a weird time for them. They're so used to all these places just being so packed, probably waiting for a table. But now, hello. How's it going? You can get a table anytime. Perfect time to enjoy the nice Croatian cuisine. It's an interesting Korean restaurant, Ding Dong. So if you want some Croatian or some Korean food in Croatia, you can go to Ding Dong. My Airbnb is on one of these places. One thing also, I think this is just Europe in general, but Croatians smoke so much. I see people smoking heaters everywhere. Drinking ale, smoking heaters. I guess, another alleyway. I guess someone called them out. Someone told me a story about an American calling out Croatians and being like, "Why are you guys smoking so much? It's so bad for your health." And the Croatian's like, "Well, you fucking Americans stress way too much, so that's bad for your health too." So I think they got us there, guys. They have a laissez-faire attitude out here. They just kick it, smoke cigarettes, chill. Doesn't seem like, hey, how's it going? Nice people though. Croatians are extremely friendly. Obviously, there's different parts of Croatia that are influenced differently. I think this whole Mediterranean area, Dubrovnik, the Dalmatian coast, all around here next to the water, it's much more chilled, laid back. Has more of like a Greek Italian vibe. Where if you go to Zagreb and up north, you probably get more of like that Austrian German vibe. I think people are a little bit more reserved up there. Look at me. The Kiki. Hi, Kiki. There's Kikis everywhere. All right, guys. I think that is that's it for the video. Yep, we're going back to Stradum, the main street. So guys, hopefully you got to see what Dubrovnik's like. Obviously how beautiful it is, the people, how friendly the people are, how beautiful the city is. Get your asses out here. Come enjoy Croatia. We got a lot more to see though, so make sure, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow the Journeyman Ram channel, become a fellow journeyman or women. And yeah guys, let's get after it. And let's see what else Croatia's got to offer. Peace.